Hello everyone, it's 9:56. And we are here to talk to you about
boygenius,
our current obsession.
as we're both wearing two different band shirts.
Right. Okay. First we have to talk about who boygenius is. So boygenius is made of 3 artists. Phoebe Bridgers, Julian Baker, and Lucy Dacus. So
When did they form? Was it 2018? I think it was 2018.
I think, yeah. So all they have out right now is 1 EP and 1 record. So there's 6 songs on their EP and I think 12 on their record. So they have 18 released songs right now only.
Yeah, formed in 2018.
But they're like super huge. I'm pretty sure they have like 3.7 monthly listeners on 3.7 million, not just 3.7.
Yep, 0.7 of a person.
3.7 million monthly listeners on Spotify right now, I'm pretty sure. With only like their 18 songs, which is kind of crazy. And they just they just announced that they were adding some shows to their tour that they're currently on this summer.
And they sold out Madison Square Garden in like 3 days?
Yeah, like 3 days, which is crazy. I really wanted to go see them, but it's fine. I don't know. So yeah, that's who they are, I guess. If we want to talk about the individual members, so right now, as we're recording this, Phoebe is 28.
Lucy's 28, and Julian's 27.
When was Lucy's birthday? May, right?
Yeah, May 5th, I think.
Right. So they're like all basically exactly the same age. Phoebe has like 9 million monthly monthly listeners, yes, on Spotify the last time I checked. Lucy, I think, has like 1.5 million, and Julian has like less than 500,000.
She's like 480,000.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we could look. Let's check it out. Okay, she's down to 418,000 right now. I checked like 2 weeks ago and she was at 444,000, so I guess she's like losing monthly listeners. I don't know how that really works on Spotify, but anyway, that's what's going on. Do we want to talk about the EP versus the record first?
Sure.
So let's see if we can name all the songs. Yes, the EP.
Souvenir, Stay Down, Me and My Dog,
Salt in the Wound, Catch 'em ID, and Bite the Hand. Nice, that was fast. The record
starts with Without You, Without Them, and then it's
$20. Emily, I'm Sorry.
True Blue.
Cool About It.
Not Strong Enough. Then is it Satanist next?
Maybe. There's Satanist. Leonard Cohen is close to there.
Letter to an Old Poet is last.
Revolution Zero, Anti-Curse, and We're in Love. Is that all of them?
That's 12.
Okay, yeah. That was easy.
I'm going to check to make sure it's actually just 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just 12. I think, personally, one of the reasons that boygenius is so popular and, like, everyone wants to go see them right now, I mean, firstly, just because of, like, their personalities all together. They have such good personalities, but also there's only, like, they've only made 18 songs together. I think they are playing an unreleased song on their tour right now. The Boyfriends. Boyfriend or Boyfriends. Which I don't really know that well because it's not released.
And it's not written by them, or at least that's what people are saying. It's like written by some dude, and then he like gave them permission to sing it on tour. That's why they didn't like release it, because it's not really their song.
I see. Okay. Yeah, but I think because they only have 18 songs, you can kind of like know all of them, so it's really easy to go to a concert and like sing along to every single song, which I think is fun.
While we're on the subject of tour, I guess they always wear these like suits when they're on tour. They're always in like formal like suits and everything.
Yes, they're always wearing like white button-down shirts or like a suit vest, suit jackets,
Always got like
pleated skirts, or like
with their like loafers,
like pants, or like
Or
shorts or
shorts.
full pants. Yeah, all like gray and black and white. There is an interview of Phoebe where she talks about how she really likes wearing uniforms and how she doesn't know like what to wear every day, which I think, I mean, if you look at what she wears for like all of her concerts all the time, it makes sense. She's always wearing like black, or
always
her
in her
little
skeleton and
tops
stuff.
with like the skeleton ribs
Yeah, like
right
the
here.
like jeweled like beaded
Yes.
white ribs.
Their uniforms are definitely a vibe right now, though.
Yeah, everybody's like in love with them.
Yes, in love with them. Okay, should we rate EP versus record songs? My top song has to be Salt in the Wound, I think.
My top song, I think I would say, is Stay Down.
Stay Down. So they're both EP songs. I think,
But I know more songs on the record.
well, there are twice as many
I
songs
know,
to
but
know.
like I still know more.
Like,
Because
more,
like on the
a higher
EP,
percentage.
on the EP, I really only know like Salt in the Wound and Stay Down. That's all I really know. I know a little bit of like Bite the Hand, but then on the record, I know Without You, Without Them, $20, True Blue, Emily, I'm Sorry, Satanist, Not Strong Enough, Cool About It. Like I know
Okay.
almost like over half of those.
I think, I don't know. Okay. My top song off of the record is probably True Blue.
My top song
Because
would
it's
be
so...
Cool About It off the record. I like Cool About It, even though
I know
think
you
it's
like Cool
the
About It.
shortest one. It's really Without
No,
You,
it's
Without Them
not.
is short. But Cool
Yeah.
About It is really short. There's not really like a
I
chorus.
guess.
It's just 3 verses and then it's done.
Yeah. True Blue is one of the, probably the longest.
Yeah,
It's like
'cause that's,
5 or 6 minutes. But it's so
Because
good.
I remember the first time we listened to it, I was like, "Oh, it's almost as long as Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever."
LOL. I also really like Emily, I'm Sorry. And obviously Not Strong Enough. I think that is
like,
their most popular
The
right
thing is,
now.
like, they're all such different moods. Every single
That's
song is
true.
a different mood.
And I'm not sure if I would say they have... I was thinking about this the other day, like... A lot of their songs are, like, really good for when you're in a specific mood, but I'm not sure if they have any, like, chill music, you know? Like, if you were gonna, like...
I'd say Revolution Zero is pretty just like...
Are you kidding? Isn't that the song that literally has the line in it, I don't want to die, that's a lie?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it is. And Tula's like, this is the chill song. No, I would say the most mainstream is probably Not Strong Enough. Because it is like one of the most played right
it
now,
is.
but also... yeah, and it ends with just a bunch of like, ahs. Yeah. I used to think if I just closed my eyes, I would disappear. Tula says, that's the most chill song. I'm gonna go no. I think the most mainstream from that album is probably Not Strong Enough. It's the most like general rock pop
Yeah, that's
type
probably why
song,
everybody likes it so much.
I guess. And I think it is their most popular on Spotify, I want to say. Anyway, I would pick the EP.
I think
I mean, the record has more music, so like, yes, like technically it's better, but the vibe of the EP is just so good. That's my opinion.
I don't know. They're equal to me.
Okay.
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know really. I don't know really.
I don't know, really.
I don't know really.
Next, let's get into some stuff. So, one thing... Okay, I think it's a given that Phoebe Bridgers is already, like, quite popular.
She was popular like before
Yes.
boygenius became popular.
The other two were not as... Like, Phoebe is still more popular than boygenius. The other two, boygenius has made them more popular. and some people are like, oh, Phoebe Bridgers is the only reason boygenius is popular, which is not true for sure.
I definitely
like that's not a true
it's
opinion.
like a mixture of definitely all three of them.
Yeah, all of them sing pretty equally. They all play.
And
like they all write all the songs.
The stuff that they do on the stage, it's all three of them that makes everybody like love them so much.
Yeah, I think it's, and also if you listen to their individual music and then listen to boygenius's music, it's a different style from any of their individual.
I think it's closest to Phoebe's music though.
You do?
Yeah.
I think
closest
it really
to Phoebe
depends.
or
like
Lucy's. It's not really close to Julian's at all.
The song "Stay Down" is very Julian.
Well, that's like Julian's the only one that sings in that song.
True. There are some though, like Leonard Cohen is very Lucy.
Well, Lucy's
Sounds
the
a lot
one
like
that
Lucy.
sings all in that
I
song.
know.
But like $20 when
know.
it's like pure Julian, that's not Julian's vibe at all. That's totally like Phoebe's vibe, I feel like.
Phoebe doesn't have a lot of like hard rock stuff like that though.
Yeah, but she's the one that's most like upbeat. Her music is the most upbeat.
I disagree. I think Lucy's.
Well, Lucy's
A lot of
lyrics are
Lucy's.
upbeat, but
Actually,
like
now
the
that I
actual
think about
like
it.
songs, like the music behind her words is not like super upbeat.
Some of Lucy's songs are really like rock though, like Time Fighter, like what were some of those other ones on that album?
Pillar
like
of
Night
Truth,
Shift.
when she like screams.
Yeah, that's kind of rock. I could see $20 being on like a Lucy Dacus album.
I don't know. I
Okay.
can't.
So anyway, so we know that Phoebe is like more popular than the band in general. So there's a lot of different things you can talk about with like Lucy and Julian and like how their popularity has kind of like, I don't know, like changed. Yeah. Like based on the band's popularity. So one thing that I've seen people talking about on like TikTok and stuff is that a lot of people think that Lucy isn't as popular as Julian and Phoebe because she's not like a little like petite girl like Julian and Phoebe are.
Yeah.
Like Julian is literally 5 feet tall. 5 feet tall. Phoebe's like 5'5".
Lucy's
oh my gosh.
5'10".
Lucy's like 5'10", yeah. And she's not like tiny like Julian and Phoebe are.
Yeah.
I do really like Lucy's music. I know you don't like it as much.
I like her voice. It's just like I don't really vibe with her music. I don't know.
I do like a lot of her music. Pillar of Truth
I think
is
Julian is definitely that.
one of my favorite Lucy Dacus songs right now.
I like Julian's music the best.
Okay. Okay, well I like Phoebe's music the best. I'm cliche. Julian's is my least favorite music because honestly I feel like a lot of it is similar. I do still like a lot of her songs, but like
I feel like you have to be in a very, very, very specific mood to listen to Julian's music.
a very sad
Like,
mood.
If you're not, maybe you can listen to like a song or two, but to listen to like a whole album, you gotta be like in it.
Okay, yeah. I agree. Yeah, that's what I've seen people saying about Lucy. I do agree with that. I think she's like a really talented songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she's on Goodreads. Check out Lucy Dacus's Goodreads. I followed her. Wait, no, I don't know if I did because it said she had the maximum number of friends. I was like, tear.
I have a Goodreads account, but I don't really use it because I always forget to like log my books in it, and then I'm like, oh well, I already like I finished the book like a month ago. I'm not gonna log it in now.
Also, Goodreads is owned by Amazon, so like actually don't use Goodreads, but yeah. Next. So that was like the Lucy type of thing. The next thing that we have to talk about is Julian Baker because the internet, the queer side of the internet is obsessed with Julian Baker because of like her tattoos, her guitar playing, like
How she like presents herself on stage.
yes.
Everything that she does. How she dresses.
Yeah.
What she does.
So like you go to a concert, you watch TikToks of like the concerts. Everyone is obsessed with Julian. But then like no one listens to her music. Like I've seen so many TikToks.
3.7 million boygenius fans that are obsessed with Julian. Why aren't they listening to Julian's music?
Yeah. And like, oh, what was I just going to say? Oh yeah, I've seen TikToks about how people are at the shows and they're like no one knows the lyrics to Favor, but everyone knows the lyrics to Graceland 2, which Graceland 2 is
About.
a Phoebe Bridgers song that they each sing one of their own songs on the tour, and Phoebe sings Graceland 2, and Julian sings Favor, and everyone is like, no one knows the lyrics to Favor or Please Stay, which is the song that Lucy sings, but everyone knows Graceland 2.
Because everybody, it was 4 months ago, everybody realized, oh my gosh, Graceland 2 is about Julian Baker, so we're going to be obsessed with it now.
Yeah. So everyone knows it. That's another thing to talk about Julian, is that most people know or assume that she used to be, well, we know that she used to smoke and then she quit at some point. And now she just drinks a lot of Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, and she started again because there's those
pictures. I'll put them
from
up somewhere.
They're from what, May 2nd or something.
No, they weren't. They were from April.
Whatever. But she was smoking.
Yes, of the music video, the film, their premiere.
And when she was on tour.
No. Was it that? No, that was your one with the shoes that you were looking at. That was a different. It was the Stephen Colbert show, I want to say. A performance that they did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and there were paparazzi shots of Julian and Lucy and Phoebe walking out, and Julian was smoking a cigarette. It's the famous one
where she's in her full-on suit and carrying her coffee and her cigarette in her mouth. But in a previous interview, really long ago, when she was on tour with Phoebe and they were in Canada, she got interviewed by some girl with long, dark, curly hair, whatever. Okay. And she's talking about her beginning of her obsession for Dunkin' Donuts. And she gets to the point where she's like, after I quit smoking, coffee was my only vice or whatever. She said something like that. And she was 22 or something.
4 years ago she quit smoking, which is great. But so anyway, the song Graceland 2, I'm pretty sure Phoebe, has she said that it's about well, we kind of know.
Well, it talks about how it's 90 in Memphis,
Yeah, it talks about Memphis, Tennessee, where Julian is from, and the Elvis music. Well, it references Elvis, which apparently Julian really likes Elvis.
But it sort of leads to addiction, really.
Yeah.
It's an addiction treatment center or whatever, and she's leaving it.
Yeah. So basically everyone thinks or knows or whatever, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, that Phoebe wrote the song about Julian. So basically everyone is I don't know, a lot of people just think about Julian as this kind of character in this song instead of a person. Everyone's oh, poor Julian.
Oh, she was addicted to something.
Yeah, now she's not. We have to keep her safe, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, she's only 5 feet tall.
Right. So, yeah. And a lot of people just don't
they only
I think a lot of people are just oh, she's this hot girl who used to be addicted to drugs and now she's not. Yeah. Also, the fact that the song Graceland 2 is written about Julian by Phoebe, and Julian is
a friend.
Yeah, Julian is a friend to Phoebe, not a love interest we know of.
And there's people making TikToks or whatever, and they're using it for their partner.
Yeah, because the line is I would do anything she wants to.
I
would do anything for you. Whatever she wants. Yeah, etc., etc.,
etc. And everybody's oh yeah, I would do anything for my partner, my girlfriend, yeah.
I understand, but also it's meant to be a song about friendship, I guess, so I don't know. Oh, I guess on that note, we should talk about Lucy's song Please Stay. Yes, so the trio is Favor, Graceland 2, and Please Stay. I haven't heard many people at all talk about Please Stay from the tour.
I've only listened to it a couple times.
It's so sad. It's actually, I think it's one of the saddest songs to come out of the whole, all three of their individual music and their music as a group. It makes me so sad to listen to.
Is that your cry song? Never grow up.
Whose cry song is
Celia.
Never Grow Up? Okay. Anyway. No, Please Stay is like... It's so sad. But anyways, apparently that one is also written by... Oh, we didn't even say that Julian's vocals are on the Graceland 2 recording.
Well, they're all on there. Lucy's is on it too.
Oh, okay. I kind of thought... Yeah.
Just like they're all on I Know the End too. All three of them are on.
Really?
Yeah. And I think Julian plays
God.
guitar for that one too. And Julian plays guitar or banjo for Graceland too. I'm pretty sure.
Banjo.
I'm gonna learn the banjo.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Please Stay is brutal. And also apparently about Julian by Lucy. So that's sad.
Favor must be about both Lucy and Phoebe,
Favor.
right?
Maybe.
Let me look at the lyrics.
I don't know. I can only think of the song What Right Did You
When she's like,
What right had you not to let me
the
die?
only kin I knew was who I could see from the gurney.
That's a good line. This line too. I used to think about myself like I was a talented liar. Turns out that all my friends were trying to do me a favor. Like, ugh, this is a really good
And
song.
have you seen that picture of Julian when she was on tour and she cheated on Dunkin' Donuts and she went to Starbucks and she got Starbucks coffee and she was driving her red pickup truck. She drives a red pickup truck.
Did that have anything to do with
Well,
this?
yeah, because I
No,
thought
the
about
one
that,
that
'cause
the
it
fan
says,
took, like, through the
sat on
drive-thru
the
window?
hood all night. You pulled the mouth out of the grill of your truck, saying
Okay.
it's a shame. That's like what.
That's the one that a fan took like through the drive-thru
Yeah.
window, right? Good. Yeah, that's a silly pick. That was recently.
Yeah, it was.
The line that okay. Who put me in your way to find? What right had you not to let me die? That one. Also, this line is one of my favorites. If I had my way, I'd have missed you more than you missed me. That's so good. Do you understand the lyricism,
You know,
of that line?
She was an English major. She was a literature major.
She is an English major.
No, she finished college.
I know. She has an English major.
I said
Whatever.
she was an English major because like she went to college and she was an English major in college.
Okay.
That's why she uses such large words when they're in like interviews and she's like saying these like super long words and I'm like, what is she talking about?
I see TikToks about that. Like me watching boygenius interviews, like pulling up the dictionary to look up everything.
Oh my gosh. And like when we were watching the videos on YouTube, when you look up their videos and it's like the lyrics and they're handwritten by them, we were trying to figure out like whose handwriting goes with who, and we were like, oh, the cursive has to be like Julian or Lucy because like Phoebe grew up in
I
thought
LA.
it
was Lucy, yeah.
I thought it was Julian.
But no.
It was
Phoebe writes in
Phoebe
cursive.
writes in cursive.
But we would have known if we would have looked at her Facebook earlier. Yeah, Julian just has like really scrawly handwriting.
yeah,
Lucy's is like
a little bit better.
neatish.
It's like the same as
But, like-
Julian's, just neater.
Okay. Lucy and Julian's friendship is actually like my favorite though. I love the pictures of them
Juicy.
like wearing each other's shirts. I cannot get over that. I will not get over that. Okay, let's move on to
Speaking of Julian and Lucy,
yes. People accuse boygenius of queer baiting during their shows. They are
they don't know that they're
first of all
queer.
I'm pretty sure I read an interview that they did where Phoebe was like talking about how like her and Lucy like they don't like they were like joking, but she was saying something about how they like don't have like their like when we don't show people our the wording was like gay paperwork or something like that, like gay papers. I can't remember what she was saying. Because I'm pretty sure Julian is lesbian, but Phoebe and Lucy are both bi. So, like...
Yeah, and everybody only assumes, like, nobody... Because everybody knows that Julian's, like, a lesbian.
Yeah.
But then nobody knows that Lucy and Phoebe are, like, part of the LGBT community. Because
I think they
they've
do know,
seen
but just, like...
Phoebe with, like, her like
Men.
boyfriends, you know.
Ugh, men. Yeah, so like, yes, they like kiss during their shows and stuff, but like the interviews
Have you
of
never,
them
like,
talking
kissed your
about it
best
too.
friends?
That's what they say. They're like, yeah, I think it should be okay to like kiss your bros every once in a while.
Yeah, I kiss my bros.
So funny. So anyway, no, they're not queer baiting. They're queer. That's that.
Look it up.
All
Do
right,
your
should we
research
talk
before you
about
start
though
accusing people.
Phoebe and Bo Burnham?
I don't like it.
I don't really have anything to say about it. I just saw TikTok today of Bo Burnham holding Maxine, Phoebe's dog, backstage of some show with Phoebe.
We should talk about the dog, because there was a dog before it, too.
Was there?
Yeah.
She's had two?
Yeah, and then she got...
The same, like, black little
Yeah.
French bulldog?
Yeah, one she had, like, as a child.
Yeah, the pictures of Maxine and Phoebe are quite cute. I am a fan. Tula is doing the research on the dogs.
Look at it. What is Phoebe Bridgers' dog's name? Paul McCartney meets Phoebe Bridgers' pug, Maxine. Paul McCartney... Paul McCartney is... He's not dead.
I think he's alive.
Who am I thinking of?
George
John
Harrison
Lennon. I'm thinking
is
of
dead.
John Lennon.
Oh, John Lennon is way dead. I don't know about Ringo. Is Ringo Starr alive?
Yeah, so her previous dog died at the beginning of 2020.
Oh, jeez. That's not that long ago. Anyways, we started watching one of Bo Burnham's like Netflix specials like a week ago, and it was like a little bit strange, and I turned it off because I was a little bit bothered.
Turn it off.
Yeah, it was just a little bit weird for me. Have you seen the interview where she talks about how competitive she is at games? Phoebe's like, a game will always ruin the mood. It will never make the mood better, and it will always make it worse.
What?
Phoebe, when she talks about games, she says she's way too competitive with them. And she's okay with watching other people play games.
So her previous dog
But-
was named Max, and then she named her new one Maxine
Okay.
in honor of Max.
All right. What's next? The songs about God. Because I think among the three of them, this is a big point.
Julian grew up like religious.
I
Like,
think probably
she was pretty
all of-
religious. I don't think Phoebe did.
Yeah, Lucy definitely did, right? She has a few. Okay, well, Lucy's from Virginia.
Phoebe's
Julian is from
LA.
Yeah. And Julian is from Tennessee. So I wouldn't be surprised if Phoebe didn't grow up religious. Like, that would kind of make sense for LA. Okay, but what I wanted to talk about was all of them have songs about religion, like very obviously about religion. Like Phoebe Bridgers, the first one that comes to mind is Chinese Satellite, which obviously, I don't know if you know that one super well, but it's about like not believing in something and you like just like wish you did. She's like, it would be a lot easier like to believe in God basically, but I just like can't. At least that's basically that's my summary of the lyrics. I really like that song. Lucy Dacus has a few, so like Pillar of Truth sounds super, super religious to me,
like
but I
the
looked it
pillar
up
of
and it's
truth
about,
turned into dust.
yeah, there's a lot of, she sings like,
What's
Lord be
the
near
line
me,
from
my
church?
final hours.
What's the line from church?
Remember
From
that you
dust-
are dust,
oh, yeah.
and to dust you shall return. That's my favorite religious line. It's probably a verse from the Bible.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, so Pillar of Truth by Lucy Dacus. But I looked it up, and she said in an interview that it's about like her grandma passing. So I think it's kind of like her grandma's point of view on things, not necessarily hers. But she also has the song Non-Believer, which technically says you told your mom that you're a non-believer. So it's not technically first person. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
But then you get to Julian Baker,
Yeah.
and it's like every single song.
Yeah, Julian Baker references like God or like beliefs or like repenting or sins in a ton
Stay
of
Down.
songs.
Shoot. what's it
Constantly
say?
repenting for a
Yeah.
difficult mind. That's a good line.
I'm in the backseat of my body.
There's a lot of that. So anyway, I don't know which ones of them believe in some type of religion and
I
which
think-
ones don't.
I saw a TikTok a while ago, and it was Julian Baker in like an interview, like recent, like it was a couple months ago, so like recent then, and she was talking about how she still like believes in God, but like I guess that could change by now.
I guess it could. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's interesting that they all like write songs about it. I don't know. Okay. One thing, the EP versus the record, is that
Me and my dog.
yes, there's the song Me and My Dog on the EP, and then on the record there's Letter to an Old Poet. And like the climaxes of this climaxes.
Climaxes.
I was gonna say like climi.
Climaxes.
Anyways, they sound like basically exactly the same. And I only first saw
And they
someone
end-
mention
they
it like a
end
couple
with-
of weeks ago.
Yeah, I just sent her a TikTok today, and it was the lyrics to like
Yeah,
the choruses.
both of them at the
like,
same time.
Yeah.
They're super similar. They
Yeah.
both say dog at the same time.
Yeah, they both talk about my dog.
But basically one says like me and my dog, everyone considers it
starts
the
with,
sadder
like,
version.
I want to be, and one of them is
Yeah.
I want to be emaciated,
Emaciated.
and then one of them is I want to be happy.
But
That's the first.
Me and my
lines.
dog, it says, I want to be emaciated. I want to hear one song without thinking of you. That's a line that I really like also. But
Wanna be
yeah. Letter to an Old Poet is, I want to be happy. I'm ready to walk into my room without looking for you.
without thinking of you. I
So
think it is.
basically, without,
thinking of you.
I think it's looking for you. But basically, Me and My Dog is like the sad version, and Letter to an Old Poet is like the getting better version, is what people say. I think they might be both. I'm not sure if Me and My Dog is the last song on the EP, but Letter to an Old Poet is the last song on the record.
I think Me and My Dog is the last. Actually,
would
it
make
might be the
sense.
first. Letter to an Old Poet is I want to be happy. I'm ready to walk into my room without looking for you. I'll go up to the top of our building and remember my dog when I see the full moon.
I want to be emaciated. I want to hear one song without thinking of you. I wish I was on a spaceship. Me and my dog and an impossible view.
Yeah, I want to be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the words, everyone.
Dog and impossible
So-
view.
Yeah.
Very close.
Which one is better?
Me and my dog.
I agree, actually. Maybe it's just because I don't want to be happy.
I want to be.
Maybe it's just because it's the original. I heard Letter to an Old Poet like the first time, and I was like, this sounds just like one of their old songs.
Yeah, we were in the kitchen and you were
Yeah.
like, Tula, you have to listen to this.
But I'm
they sound
talking, like-
exactly the same.
Like the first time I heard it, like months ago, when I originally listened to the album, I was like, this is so familiar. This definitely
Couldn't have been that
sounds
many months
just like
ago.
another song.
Came out March 31st.
Yeah, but I mean like when I was like walking in New York, like listening to this album, like when I was still in New York City for school. I do have one shout out that I would like to mention. Not to anyone that I know personally, but there is an account on Instagram. The handle is boygenius on tour.
Find it. Here, I'll find it.
And it is such a good fan page for their tour right now. I think right now she's posting like 3 drafts a day because as we're filming this, they're on a break from their tour.
Should I show it?
Well, I'll like put it up there.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Yeah, she has 50,000 followers on it now, which is really cool. But it's like so... The quality of the stuff that she posts,
Yeah,
the pictures
like,
and the videos...
I don't know where she gets the pictures.
She gets them from other people. Like, other people send them and say, like, yeah, you can like post these or whatever. And then she does and like credits them. But if you're a boygenius fan, you've probably seen the account already if you are, but it's just so good.
A lot of people use the pictures on like TikTok too when they make
Yeah.
like edits and everything.
Edits. I could talk all about edits also.
I mean, just pull up to my liked videos.
I mean, the
I can
Julian
check
Baker
millions.
edits are crazy.
They're so good though.
There's so many. Anyways. So go check out that fan page if somehow you are on Instagram and you haven't seen it before and you're a boygenius fan. It's very good. The last thing that I want to mention is that I have made some brackets for... Oh, it's a fly. Oh my gosh. I thought the cursor was like moving and we weren't touching the keyboard. It's just a fly on the screen. Not to worry. There's a lot of flies in here right now.
Yeah.
The window's open. Oh, that's why it's so hot in here. Anyways. So I made some brackets for,
I don't think you can see.
it's literally just white.
Yeah.
So I did not make a bracket of the boygenius songs. There's only 18 and I think it would be too hard to decide, but I did make one for Lucy's music, Phoebe's music, and Julian's music, because when I become obsessed with a musician, I make a bracket, so then I listen to all of their music. And I mean, obviously the best song, like, it could change day by day, but you know, it's a good way to like listen to all of an artist's discography, I think. So if anyone wants my brackets, feel free to comment or whatever, and I will send them over, or I don't know, post them somewhere. I have like no social media attached to this YouTube account, so I don't know where I will post it. I really enjoy making brackets and also personality tests. Oh, I made a personality test a while ago for which one, if you are Phoebe, Julian, or Lucy. I got Phoebe.
I got Julian.
Tula got Julian. Yeah. I guess that's all you have to say. Do you have anything else you want to talk about boygenius? I'm trying to think. I want some merch.
I want some merch too. We both got a Julian Baker shirt.
Yeah, they were on sale.
Normally $30, they were only 15.
Good deal, good deal. Yeah, I want like the white shirt,
The
like
monster
the
truck
screeching
one.
tires and fire one. That one is cool.
I want
But-
the one where it has their faces and then all the dates on the back.
Yeah, the black one. I probably want both, but that's a lot of money.
You could get the shorts that say like "Boy Genius" on the butt.
I would. That would be funny. All right. I guess that's all. Thanks for listening to us talk. If you enjoyed, go check out some of my other videos. If you want to hear more about boygenius or Phoebe, Julian, or Lucy, I would love to talk about them some more. So
give like a week break though. Gotta come up with some notes first.
these notes are all from like an hour. I thought of this all at like 9 a.m. I was like, boom, video, podcast.
Yeah, but then you didn't film the video for like another week.
Also, I feel like my voice sounds really good right now. I think it's giving Phoebe. It's a little bit low. I'm enjoying it. Anyways, yeah, if you'd like to see more content like this, just let me know in the comments or whatever. Tap that notification bell. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you in another video.
I will not.
Or maybe she will.
You never know.
Bye.